The next month and a half are the worst of my life. Any motivation I ever had is gone now. Instead of just breakfast and dinner, now I make lunch too, and I'm still on pantry duty. Every moment of my day is filled with work from the time I wake up until the time I crash in my bed. Thank Goddess for Lex. She keeps me going. Lex convinces me to enjoy the time that she and I get to spend together, which is when I'm cooking meals that I find I actually enjoy cooking while Lex is with me. No one comes to bother me, so we get to have great conversations without interruptions. In the end, I have created something people will enjoy. I even found a couple of recipe books in the back of one of the kitchen cupboards and taught myself some new techniques and dishes to make. Everything else in my life is complete shit. Alpha Graham allows pack members to hit me and verbally abuse me, and they take full advantage at every opportunity. He comes to my room multiple times a week to beat me and berate me for imaginary offenses I haven't committed. Sometimes Ryan comes and watches. A couple of times he even gets the whip for his father, but he never actually hits me. I swear I see him smiling while he watches. Lex tries to convince me to fight back, but that would be a death sentence for both of us. If I fight back, or even worse, if I shift, I'm certain I'd be killed on the spot. Lex keeps telling me everything will change when I shift. She keeps saying we are a daughter of the moon goddess, and we are her warrior. She is frustrated that I submit instead of fighting back. She is angry at me for keeping her a secret. She says doing so is making her weaker. Okay, Lex, a couple of problems with all of this. I try to tell her for the millionth time after we plop in bed. First, I have no idea when I'm going to be able to let you out. I'm up and working every day from 5 a.m. until after midnight. Secondly, if the alpha finds out I have a wolf at all, he might banish me and kill me, or just skip banishing me and straight out kill me. Lastly, we are a slave, not a warrior. We aren't even an omega. Cass, we are not just a warrior. We are a child of the moon goddess. She is our mother. I just roll my eyes. Okay. I don't know when I can let you out, but at the first opportunity, I will take it, Lex. I promise. This seems to satisfy her. We keep having the same argument about werewolves all being children of moon goddess versus being an actual child of the moon goddess. She doesn't understand the difference. I think she actually believes the moon goddess is my mom, like in the literal sense of the word mother. Every night, I'm completely exhausted by the time I get back to my room. It's an even longer day if I'm visited by Alpha Graham. Lex has been the best friend I could ask for. Even if she is frustrated and getting weak, she is always supporting me and pushing me to not give up. I feel guilty that I can't support her in return. One day, Lori, Alpha Graham's personal omega, comes running up to me while I'm making lunch and tells me the alpha wants to see me in his office right away. I drop what I'm doing and hurry to his office. I knock on the door quietly in case he's busy. Come in. He calls from inside. I pull open the door and peek inside. You called for me, Alpha? I ask as quietly as possible. The easiest way to get away from him is to use as few words as possible and ask as few questions as possible. Don't just stand there, come in. He snarls that I rush inside and close the door behind me. I stay as close to the door as possible in case I need to make a run for it. Cass, we have a delegation coming from the Blood River Pack next week. 20 wolves in total. All of the ranked members, their mates, the heads of their security and guards, and security detail for all of them. If all goes well, we'll be forming a pact with them. They must be treated with the utmost respect and courtesy. Bring lunches to the conference room every day and make a formal dinner every night next week. Keep their pantries stocked, and stay the hell out of the way. Got it? I look up from under my hat, still keeping my face low enough that he can't see my eyes. Yes, even after almost 2 months, he still hasn't noticed that I have purple eyes. Or if he has, he hasn't pointed it out. He also hasn't said anything about my silver hair, which is just fine with me. Yes, sir. Everyone will be here on Monday, except for the alpha, who is coming Tuesday. We'll be having a party after dinner to welcome him. Make sure there is enough food for the party. Give Sam the information for the additional food you need to make. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Good. We need to keep the alpha happy. If not, I won't hesitate to let him kill you. Do you understand? He stands up with his hands leaning on the desk, looking very intimidating. Why, yes, sir. Now get out of my sight. He points to the door behind me. I scramble out of the room as fast as possible to find Sam. Sam is in charge of ordering supplies for the pack house. He should be in his office right now. My mind is already churning through the special foods to make and the groceries I need for them. I also need extra supplies for the guest suite pantries. I wonder what kind of foods the Blood River Pack likes. Blood River is the largest pack in the northern region, with my pack, Silver Moon, being the second largest. Alpha Graham says Blood River is vicious and strict. Most of their pack has served in the military at one point or another. They employ dark magicians and witches to help them keep power over neighboring packs. I wonder if they are going to bring any dark witches here. I hope not. I also hear their alpha kills pack members who fail training tests because he doesn't want weak wolves in his pack. Definitely a guy I don't want to cross paths with. I get to Sam's office and knock on the door. I can hear noises coming from inside, but he doesn't answer. I knock a little louder. What a jerk. He has to know I'm here. He knows my scent. Just tell me to come in already. I don't like this guy, Cass. He's creepy. He stares at your boobs, Lex complains. Well, we don't have a choice but to work with him, Lex. He's the money man. Ugh. Fine, but let's make it quick. I knock again. More impatiently this time. What is it? He finally growls from inside. That I open the door to find there's a mostly naked female wolf with long blonde hair sitting on his desk. Her legs are wrapped around his waist. She hides her face in his chest. I can't see who she was, but there is no denying whose scent it is. Sam is not wearing any pants and he is sweating. Get the fuck out, Cass. I'm busy here. I stand there wide-eyed, jaw slack for a moment. I can't be seeing this. Sam is having sex in his office. With the Luna. Get out, Cass. He yells louder that I come to my senses and slam the door closed. I run back to the kitchen as fast as I can. I can feel the blood drain from my face. If anyone finds out what I just saw, I am dead meat. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Lex thinks it's hilarious. She laughs in my head throughout lunch preparation. I'm just trying to erase the scene from my mind, that I'm about to take the platters out to the dining room, when Sam comes charging into the kitchen. He makes a beeline at me, grabbing me by the throat, and pinning me against the wall. He hauls back and punches me square in the face. The back of my head slams against the wall so hard I see stars. I can feel blood dripping from my nose as I slide down the wall with a groan. You didn't see anything. His eyes are pitch black as he growls at me. I can feel his claws extending into my neck, drawing blood. You understand, you little bitch. I'm paralyzed with fear. I can't answer. I can't even nod. Suddenly I feel like I'm falling backward in my mind. I blink quickly a few times. It feels like I'm looking out of someone else's eyes. Let her go. The voice comes from me, but it isn't my voice. It's Alexis. Her voice booms and sounds almost ethereal. The dishes on the counter shake as she growls deeply at Sam that I watch helplessly, as my hands glow violet and grab Sam's wrists. As I grab him, his eyes widen in fear and he starts howling in pain. A sizzling sound comes from where my hands connect with his skin. He quickly releases my neck, and we both fall to the ground. How are you doing this? What the hell are you, Cass? I stand up feeling much taller than my 5-foot-tall frame. Lex's voice booms from me. I'm a warrior child of the moon goddess. If you tell anyone what has happened here today, I will kill you. Trigger warning. This chapter has sensitive content related to sexual assault. Sam scoots back on his backside away from me wide-eyed, then clambers up and runs away as fast as he can. Suddenly, I'm thrust back into my normal state of mind and I fall back to the ground, exhausted. My hands are no longer glowing, but they feel like they are on fire and full of static electricity. Lex, what was that? I scold her, but mostly because it scared me. I couldn't help it. He was threatening us. Okay, but what was with the glowy purple, burny hands thing? That's not normal. Cass, we've been through this. We are a child of the moon goddess. We are special. The glowy purple, burny hands thing is a gift from our mother. There is more too. You will see after we shift for the first time. Until then, I'm not strong enough to show you. Besides, it isn't like I hurt him. His wolf will heal him before he is back in his office. Wait, you mean the moon goddess is my actual mom? Like she gave birth to me, specifically? Not just like mother of all werewolves because she created us a gazillion years ago. That's what I've been saying since I woke up. It's not my fault you didn't believe me. I pick up a towel to wipe the blood from my nose. Lex is already healing me from the break, but my face is clearly going to be bruised for a couple of days. I pull my hat down low so no one can see the bruises, then pick up the first 2 platters and rush out to the dining room. Okay, well if you're able to do that to Sam, how come you can't do it to Alpha, Graham, or Ryan? Well, I think it happened one time before I woke up, but I wasn't fully in control then. I can't do it now because he's our Alpha, Cass. I can't go against what he says. I can't attack our Alpha or our future Alpha. Fine, I concede. I don't want to argue with her. I'm just trying to figure out the rules. I'm kinda in uncharted territory here. I mean, it's cool territory, but I don't know what our limits are. Once all the platters are out, I make the list of extra supplies I need and put it in the box hanging outside Sam's office. That way, I don't have to face him again. I clean up the dining room from lunch, and still have about 45 minutes until I need to start dinner. I decide to go to the stockroom and put supplies on the pantry cart for later. As I'm working, I hear someone clear their throat behind me. I look up to find Ryan standing uncomfortably close to me. Can I help you with something, Ryan? I try to swallow the panic that instantly builds in my throat. Cass, I just wanted to say, when I'm Alpha, you won't be treated the way you are now. He takes a step closer, forcing me to back up against the cart. Ryan, please stop. I put my hands up and push lightly against him to get him to move, but he's stronger than me and doesn't budge. I look up at him to see an evil grin distorting his face. I see the way my dad treats you, Cass. You never complain. You just take it. He moves closer, breathing deeply until he's fully pressing himself against me. He leans forward and whispers in my ear. I think you like when he does it, don't you? What in the actual hell? There is no way I hurt him, right? Did I? Ryan, I absolutely do not enjoy being beaten by your father, I say in disbelief. And you're no better. Standing there watching instead of stopping him. I can feel tears stinging the corners of my eyes as he slips an arm around my waist. I cannot believe this is happening right now. Don't lie to me, Cass. It makes me hard to think about what I'll do to you when it's finally my turn. I can't wait until he lets me treat you like that. I want to hear you moan with pleasure when I beat you. I want you on your knees so I can whip you instead of him. I want you to be my toy, Cass, not his. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Bowing down to me with that pretty ass in the air? We'll turn the dungeon into a playroom just for us, instead of just your bedroom. He's nuzzling against my neck right below my ear, making me cringe, but I don't have anywhere to be able to move to get away from him. I can feel his erection getting harder as he leans more weight against me. Are you insane? I yell. I push hard against him, but he's too strong. He doesn't budge. Get off of me, you sicko. This whole time, he's been turned on by watching his dad torture me? What the hell is wrong with this family? The look on his face contorts from happy evil to disgusted. Without warning, he takes a step back and kicks me in the stomach, causing me to double over in pain. He elbows me in the back, dropping me to my knees. Then he bends over behind me, pressing his body against mine, and slides his arm under my shirt, roughly massaging my breast while he grunts in my ear. He slides his other hand inside my leggings, rubbing his fingers against my lower area. He pulls me toward his body, pressing his erection against my butt, moving back and forth to rub himself against me, his mouth right next to my ear. He's breathing hard as he licks my face. I know you want me, Cass. Don't worry, you'll be mine as soon as I convince my father to let me have you. I wanted him to watch the first time I take you. I want to make him proud when I make you squeal in pain, but I don't think I can wait. His voice is rough and ragged with excitement, and he's grinding against me and groping me. All I can do is sob. I'm afraid to fight back or to even say anything. Lex can't help me because he's my future alpha. Moon Goddess, if you're really my mother, please help me. Please save me from this. I cry in my mind as Ryan gropes and rubs himself against me. He pulls my leggings and underwear down, tearing them both in half with his wolf claws extended. I feel him pressing himself against my entrance. I know what was about to happen and I can't take it anymore. I turn my mind off. Just like the night his father beat me within an inch of my life. My mind cannot be present for what is happening to my body. He finally gets off me and I fall to the floor. He tears the back of my shirt open and releases his seed on the skin of my scarred back. He kicks me in the stomach again and walks away. I lay on the floor of the supply room crying. Get up, cuss. Lex commands in my mind. I said get up, she repeats. Her voice is stern but caring. You're better than this. We will survive this. I want to die, Lex. I can't do this anymore. I can't. You can and you will. We will find our mate soon enough and things will change. I promise. How can you be so sure? You will see. Glowy, burny hands are not our only gift. I get up, find an old cardigan in the back of the stockroom, and put it on. I go back to my room to find new clothes before making dinner. The next 4 days go without incident. Unless you consider I have gone to the roof several times contemplating my existence. Each time, I stand with my toes at the edge and stare down from the 4-story building. I can't bring myself to do anything except cry and go back to my room. I can't do it to Alexis. I can't take her life because I want to take mine. Sunday after dinner service, I see Luna Caroline in the hallway while I'm refilling pantries. She quickly approaches me and grabs me by the arm. She extends her claws into my bicep, drawing blood. Cass, if you tell anyone, and I mean anyone, what you saw in Sam's office, I will kill you, she says in a low, threatening tone. You too, lady? I'm fed up. She wants to kill me? Okay, fine. I lift my hat and let my violet eyes look directly at her. She gasps at the unusual sight. Luna, it would be a relief and I would welcome death. You clearly don't know or care how I'm treated by this pack. Including your husband, your son, and apparently your lover too. Tears choke up in my throat. I cannot take any more punishment or threats from anyone else. I'm at my wit's end. If she murders me right here in this hallway, it would be a relief. I'm sorry, Lex. I just can't do it anymore. I say to my wolf as I'm staring down Luna Caroline. She doesn't respond. She shuts our mind link and crawls into the corner of my mind. Luna Caroline pushes me away. Insolent child. You should be grateful for your life. The alpha will hear about this. I'm not grateful for this life, Luna. And if you think I should be, you are part of the problem. If you want to tell the alpha about this incident, I'm more than happy to tell him what instigated it. She stares at me with pure anger and hatred before walking away without a word. I guess fate has other plans for me. I stand in the hall for a few minutes to see if she is coming back, but she doesn't. I'm certain she is going to sabotage me. Maybe she's going to smother me in my sleep, or just stab me straight in the back. Either way, I was serious when I told her I welcome death.